After I published episode 4 on the metals that are used with wire jewelry, I got asked about why I didn't talk about silver-filled wire. Now, I have to admit that I have a bias against silver-filled wire. For me, it's a bit of a why bother product, and I'll explain why I feel that way in just a minute. If you're not familiar with silver-filled wire, it's a product that was introduced back when the price of silver spiked, and it's been marketed as a cheaper alternative to fine and sterling silver wire. Much like gold-filled wire, it's a tube of sterling silver that has been bonded to a base metal core, and so it gives you the look of sterling silver without the cost of sterling silver. Like gold-filled wire, silver-filled has a legal standard, so you'll find it sold as 120 silver-filled and 110 silver-filled. That means that the silver content has to make up between 5 and 10% of the total weight. Now, because I don't work with this product, I took a poll of people who do and got their feedback about what it's like to work with. Many of them commented about the fact that it is stiffer to work with than regular sterling silver, and that's especially true in thicker gauges of the wire. There was also concern expressed about how well it wears. Now, you'll remember in episode 4 I mentioned that that's a concern for people whose body chemistry is highly acidic. Many of the people commented that it doesn't actually wear much better than plated silver. Since its introduction, silver-filled has tracked at about 2/3 the price of sterling silver, and it's stayed that way regardless of how the price of silver has fluctuated up or down. With gold-filled wire, the price actually fairly accurately represents the gold content in the product. That's not necessarily the case with silver-filled wire. Many artists buy this product solely on the basis that it's cheaper, but if you make a comparison between silver-filled wire and sterling silver, you'll discover that you're actually paying a huge markup on the amount of metal that you're getting. The thing I think works against this product, and why for me it's a why bother product, is that the cost savings you get buying silver-filled wire aren't enough to offset the negative impact on the perceived value of the finished pieces you make. Now, what's perceived value? It's the maximum price someone's willing to pay based on their estimation of what your piece is worth. The perceived value of a piece is made up of a number of different influences. It's a combination of the materials used, the craftsmanship, the reputation of the maker, the story behind the piece, and whether or not the client is buying it for themselves or as a gift for someone else. Now, jewelry walks a very fine line between is it craft or is it art? And people have a tendency to expect higher prices with something that is a piece of artwork, but they tend to be a little bit more critical about something that they consider to be craft. One of the most common complaints among artists is that people don't value the amount of time that went into making a piece. From the buyer's perspective, when they're looking at your prices, they don't factor in the fact that you have to eat or pay your bills. It's easy to see and accept the inherent value if you're working in high carat gold or platinum. People recognize and expect to see higher prices, so getting paid for your labor isn't such a big factor. The opposite is true when you're working in lower value metals. It's your labor that's going to make up the majority of your price in that instance. So the cost of your materials is actually going to be less of a factor than you might initially think. Unfortunately, people's perception of lower value metals is such that your labor may be discounted as well. Now, in reality, the labor is exactly the same regardless of what metal you're using. If you're interested in working professionally, then you need to absolutely resist any temptation to discount your labor. That's the reason why you need to pay attention to the perceived value of your pieces. When I was looking at this product, I decided that it wasn't a good value for the type of work that I do and the client breaks that I work with. For me, silver-filled wire would be a hard sell. My clients expect higher quality and better wearability. One of the ladies I polled, though, says that she specifically chooses silver-filled wire for her sculptural work because while her clients appreciate the art quality of her work, they're still price sensitive. She's able to best maximize her perceived value by using silver-filled wire rather than sterling silver. So silver-filled wire does have its place in the pantheon of wire options. It's up to you to decide all of the factors that you're dealing with and whether or not it's a good fit for the project that you're working on and the target market you're trying to reach. If you're using or have used SilverFilled Wire, let me know what you think of it and what your experiences have been with it. Give me some comments in the section below, because I always love to hear from you. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there. If you like this video, then please remember to like and share it by clicking on the links down below here. And if you're interested in seeing when the next video comes out, please click up here to subscribe to my channel. You can also click right here, and that will take you to the playlist of other videos that are available. And if you want to learn more about the courses and tutorials that I have available, please come visit my website at thetaoofwire.com. Thanks for watching.